Hey guys, here at OSReviews.com. Today we're just giving you a very quick unboxing video review, a very short one hopefully, of the automatically closet light, which is it uses the same sensor as the Sonic ones with sound. Basically, you have this little strip where you place it over the door, and it aligns with the sensor, kind of like a wireless option. It uses magnets to do that, so it's kind of wireless. You place it on one end of the door, and then when the door opens or shuts, the sensor can sense if your door is open or shut, and when it's open, the light will automatically turn on. There's a few very simple burglar alarms that use the same concept with the bar, magnetic strip, and the sensor, except instead of turning on a light, it turns on and emits a very high wail or a security beep, so that people are notified if something is breaking into your house or something is dropped. And this one's just using a light, so it's kind of like a closet light. It's still a very cool concept. It's really inexpensive. You can find it at really any place these days. It's MRSP, I guess, which is around $5 to $8. You can find it for a lot cheaper. In fact, I believe even as low as $1 in some places. Let's take it off. So it says the light automatically turns on and off when drawers are open and closed. Ideal for closets, pantries, cabinets, drawers, and clockers. So it's even easier if everything is installed correctly than those push lights, which is a nice feature. It's as cheap as well. They're battery powered. They do use the cell batteries, LR44, these mini batteries, which is one of the biggest down points of these products. When we use the sound ones, the batteries run out after a few months of use, and then we could not use the product at all. Another downside is you do have to stick this onto a door, but you do really have to stick it with any light, built-in light. You stick onto a door, and the sticky thing kind of falls off over time. So after a few months, this might fall off your drawer or door, which is not something preferable at all. Anyways, you have the magnetic sensor bar, self-adhesive protective film. It's okay. Again, the batteries, if you're going to replace the batteries, you just buy a new one because it's going to be cheaper. The LED light should be pretty bright, and the concept itself is something that we really like, and it's really cheap. So I think everyone should really buy one of these and just see if they like them or not. Okay, so let's just see. Inside of the packaging, it's very easy to open packaging, which is good. We've got the light, the magnetic sensor bar, and instructions. So you have 3 things inside that's included. The instructions are just really simple. They don't need to explain too much. They do tell you how to stick them on, FCC rules, and in different languages. The light itself is LED. It's backlit by one LED. It's a very nice, it's a bright light fairly overall. I did have a little bit of issues with the device being a little bit, in my opinion, on the low light side. It does use a magnifying kind of concept where one light really amplifies, but it still is kind of like a night light rather than a lamp, so it's not as bright as some of the other competing products, but it still is bright. So again, we have these 3 cell batteries. I'm kind of hesitant to open this, but there you go. It's an LED. It's nice. It's kind of like a book light, though. It's not one of those mega lights, but it still does quite a nice job, especially if we turn off the lights here. You should see it's a nice blue backlash. The design is, again, fairly nice. It's made entirely out of plastic. It says CF on the back. Your adhesive strip, you just stick it onto anywhere you want, and make sure you don't move it around too much, or it will drop out, like I said. It's a nice little light. There's no magnetic strip. So how you position the strip is you also stick it onto the side of the door. So when the door closes, let's see if I can get it to align. There we go. When the door closes onto itself, like if this is the door and this is the frame, it's going to stop. It uses magnets to power this, which is a very nice technology. It's really cool just to play around, and I've seen a lot of people hack these, which is something really cool as well. Again, a little strip, and it's made out of a magnet. The magnet strip, of course, doesn't use any batteries, which is another great part of this product. So you see this little dot on the side here, and you also see an arrow on the magnet strip, and these you have to line up exactly, or about exactly on the same part, give or take, in order for the light to turn off. I say the distance is okay. It's a little bit short for my opinion, so especially if you're using it on the door, you have to be careful of how large your frame is, because if it's too long, as you can see, like around 1 inch, you're not going to be able to get any good concept. But if it's a little bit less than 1 inch or a few centimeters away, give or take a little tilt, you should be fine. So it's just something that you need to make sure of the distance. Maybe if you have a stronger magnet, it might work better. But overall, the concept works well. It's a bright LED, and it's really cheap. We found a lot of uses for this in the house and in the office, so maybe you can too. Check out our full review on this product on our website, and thanks for watching here at OSReviews.com.